Okay, in this video, what I want to talk about is really asking yourself better questions. I've got how versus why. And when it comes to things like an orthopedic issue, whether it's a back, it's a shoulder, it's a knee, it's a wrist, one thing is if we're in pain orthopedically, the first thing people are going to do is ask the question, how can I get out of pain? So when we're dealing with an orthopedic issue, a lot of times people will gravitate towards maybe a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. And it's one of the quickest ways to get yourself out of pain. But what I want you to learn how to do is to become a why thinker. And what I mean by that is when you're asking yourself the question and you're in pain, say, why am I in pain? Well, let's take a look at the back, for instance. With the back, it could be suboptimal link tension relationships, meaning we have specific muscle imbalances that will actually precipitate or actually increase pain with a specific joint. So for instance, with the low back, you might have very weak spinal stabilizers. You might have tight hips. So if we take that a step further, you might have digestive distress that shuts down your deep abdominal wall musculature. So we have to ask ourselves better questions. And if you're struggling with any orthopedic concerns, rather than gravitating towards, again, an anti-inflammatory, is ask yourself a better question. Ask us that question. Why am I experiencing this? Many times we can troubleshoot. And with an orthopedic problem, a lot of times there's very simple solutions to that. But again, people want the quick fix. And you can't always go with the quick fix. So we want long-term healthy solutions to your issue. And when we get into symptomology such as bloating, gas, low energy, fatigue, sleep issues, I mean any symptomology you can think of, it really has its roots in your body being unbalanced. So for instance, if you got digestive distress, you can say, well, I take an antacid. Well, that's the worst thing you could do. So what we want to do is evaluate why are you experiencing the symptomology and actually go to the root of the problem. That's the difference between allopathic medicine and alternative methodologies. You can go and gravitate towards a drug again, and what you're doing is you're overriding your body's autonomic nervous system. And basically it's just correcting the symptom. Let's not just correct the symptom, let's go to the root of the problem. So again, ask yourself better questions, ask us better questions. If you haven't done a full evaluation, a full analysis, schedule an appointment to meet with Paula, schedule an appointment to meet with Michelle, and they'll actually go through your health history, they'll go through symptomologies you may be experiencing, and they can actually get to the root of the problem.